By Frank Gibeau, who is the president of the studios at Electronic Arts. How you doing, Frank?
Good, how you doing?
Doing great. I'm really excited to be here at Gamescom. We're checking out Battlefield, we're checking out everything that's going on.
Right.
If you could for a second, just kind of tell us what you've seen, because I think you've seen a lot more of the show than the Battlefield booth here.
Well, you know, actually I've been in interviews all day, but what I have seen has been really impressive. We've got lines around the block outside, around for Titanfall, for FIFA, Need for Speed. So, I mean, this is a great show for us, and our lineup is showing off great.
Now, I think what's great about Gamescom, and this stream in particular actually, is that it's a very global event. When we go to E3, it's very focused on North America and kind of what's happening there. But once we get to Gamescom, you have people from all over the world joining us.
Right.
And EA has almost a bigger presence here than it did at E3. The booth is massive. So can you talk a little bit about how EA is a global company and how it's important to us?
Well, look, you know, the booth here is probably the same size as the Redwood Shores campus, so I mean, it's that vast. If you really have to be here to see it. EA is a global company. I mean, we're one of the few companies out there that actually has, you know, our revenues and our products split across geographies pretty equally. You know, we got big businesses like Battlefield that appeal to global audiences, FIFA as well, and The Sims and so on. So, yeah, it's great getting here and seeing all the different folks from all over the world come together, play our games, and express that same love that we see for our stuff. What's really cool about this show that's different than E3 though is that it's a consumer show. So at the end of this week, there's going to be hundreds of thousands of gamers coming through, and you can tell by the length of the line what's hot and what's not, and so that's a very exciting dynamic of this show too.
Now, have you actually gotten a chance to play Battlefield?
Yeah, I have actually. I've been playing the builds along the way, my different visits over to DICE, and played this one a little earlier.
So how did you do?
You know, a little mixed initially. Like any Battlefield map, you got to get the hang of it, but once I got the lay of the land, I was doing pretty good. I like to play the engineer class, so I was sitting back looking to launch rockets at people.
Engineering is the one class that I couldn't get a hang of, but I've actually noticed that in Battlefield 4, it's really critical because you can plant C4 on boats, so you just swim out to a boat and then blow it up and then get to go back.
Yeah, that's what's awesome about Battlefield. It's the sandbox gameplay. It's the combination of things that you just don't expect or think about initially, but engineer's where it's at for me because you can take on vehicles and you still have a rifle that you can defend yourself in close quarters.
I think what's also important with Battlefield, obviously the visuals. Like, Frostbite is just an amazing engine, and I love watching it. Whenever I want to show off my PC, I'll just boot up Battlefield. Can you speak a little bit towards Frostbite? Because I know that it's something that EA is heavily investing in and wants to bring to the forefront of technology.
Yeah, look, we about 18 months ago, we made big investments in tech for Gen 4 with EA Sports Ignite and Frostbite. And it was critical, absolutely getting those off the ground and getting our game teams world-class development environments, and we've largely accomplished that. You know, what Frostbite 3 gives you out of the chute is just unbelievable. We now have over 2,000 developers at EA working on Frostbite games. It's now powering what BioWare's doing, what Visceral's doing. Everything across the board on the entertainment side of the business is going to be running off Frostbite. Just, you know, the sheer rendering power and the performance of Frostbite is world class. It's better than anything else out there. And the things that you get out of the box, like destructible environments, the animation system that we got from Sports with Ant, it just comes together and it creates, you know, this toolkit for our developers to create world-class experiences. And I just, when we dropped the skyscraper on people at E3, you know, I thought that was going to be impressive, but now we can crash a battleship into an island and then shoot machine guns off the top of it. The DICE guys just keep blowing people away.
Yeah, I think that ship coming into the map is always devastating. For some reason, I always get caught in front of it. It's just hard to deal with. And it's just a great example of a better way to play the game, just having the map change over time and seeing all of this. So speaking a little bit towards Battlefield and kind of really the future of the company, are you excited for EA's holiday lineup? Are you excited for everything that we're about to go into?
Look, we're about to execute the best transition in the history of the company. You know, going in on PS4 and Xbox One, we've got 6 incredible titles coming this Christmas, from NBA and Madden and FIFA to Need for Speed and Battlefield, of course Peggle 2. But right around the corner from that is UFC, Titanfall, Garden Warfare from Plants vs. Zombies. And then we've got a whole bunch of new IP under development inside the studios that we haven't even announced yet. So these next 3 years on Gen 4 consoles is going to be awesome. You know, at the same time, our mobile business is just booming right now. Plants vs. Zombies 2 went out last week. It's hitting record numbers for us. So I feel really good about where the company's at, and we've got some really killer growth in front of us.
Have you actually gotten to play Plants vs. Zombies 2 yet?
Oh, absolutely. I played it in development, so yeah.
Yeah, great game. I think that we have a lot going here on the games label and the whole company as a whole. I'm really excited to see everything that all of the labels are doing. I think that we have a very great presence here, and I'm super excited to be a part of it. Do you have anything else that you want to shout out to all the Battlefield and EA fans out there?
You know, you're going to be blown away by BF4. It's going to exceed your expectations, even if they're super high. It's an incredible piece of software. My handle is Daisy Cutter. Come collect my dog tags if you can. But I'm looking forward to playing a lot of Battlefield 4 this Christmas.
All right, EA TV, go get Daisy Cutter. Go ahead and add them. Thank you guys very much, and thank you, Frank.
Thank you.